Now, there's another way to work the customer for cash too. Did you pay cash for your Maverick? Okay, so you've got a balance? Okay, let's fast forward 3 years from now. Let's say you want to trade that Maverick. Okay, what do you think you'll owe on in 3 years? Ballpark me. 20 grand?
20, probably.
Okay. All right, so you're looking to trade the Maverick. Matt owes $20,000. This is a question I'd ask him. Matt, you owe 20 grand on the Maverick, okay? How do you want to handle that?
Well, I'm hoping you're going to pay it off.
Okay, I'm going to obviously do that for you if you want me to, but I'm going to give you 3 choices here, and you tell me which one works best for you, all right? If you could, the best thing for you to do would be to pay that son of a gun off, because if you do, then you have got all the cash value of that vehicle to roll into your next vehicle, which means you're going to have a lower payment, fewer finance charges, and trade quicker, okay? But quite frankly, most people can't do that, all right? So option 2 would be do a partial payoff. Pay off 50% of it, 40%, 60% of it, because when you do that, you're still going to roll a big chunk of that cash value into the next vehicle, which is going to lower your payment, reduce finance charges, and help you trade quicker. And number 3 is if you want us to pay off that whole thing, we would be more than happy to do it. You just have to live with a little bit higher payment. Which one works best for you?
I don't have any money to put down, so I'd rather just have you pay it off for me.
Be happy to do that for you. What did he just commit to doing, though?
Higher payment.
Paying a higher payment. It's a good way to get a customer to commit to a higher payment before the payments ever come up. That's the way I work a customer for cash now that's got a trade with a balance on it. Somebody said, well, what about negative equity? What if there's positive equity? Doesn't matter. Chances are there will be positive equity there, but it doesn't matter, because if he paid it off, wouldn't he have a lower payment with his next vehicle? Yeah. If he put $5,000 down, paid off 25% of it, wouldn't his payment be lower? And if he agrees to roll the whole thing in, he's also agreed to pay a higher payment. So those are 2 good ways that I encourage you to learn to help customers see the wisdom of putting down more cash. The problem is, and I don't know how you guys do it here, in most instances, a salesman is taught to do something like this. So Maya, how much money did you want to put down today?
Nothing.
Okay, and then I'm going to go to the sales desk and tell Charles or Roger that the customer doesn't want to put down any money. Well, how much money does Maya have? The answer is we have no clue. You know, if I show up here to buy a car, you can run a 5-liner on me. You can quickly figure out my potential to pay.
Yeah.
Okay, but how do you know how much cash I've got?
You don't.
There's no way to figure that out. So I think it's crazy to ask a customer how much money they want to put down. Yes, sir.
We do ask, but we also do short-term pencils and large cash down. So we have a sheet and we ask.
Then you're putting, and I love that. Then you're just put in a position where you need to defend it.
Right.
Look, the reason, I know you told me you didn't want to put down any cash, Maya, and on this sheet we got 5, 10, and 15,000. Let me tell you why we do that. Then roll through the 7 good reasons, okay, and then try to close on cash. That works fine too. Okay, good.
So what do you suggest? Do you just ask them, so when you purchase your last vehicle, you went and put cash down? Do you plan on doing the same thing on this one?
Ask me how I bought my last vehicle.
How did you buy your last vehicle?
Maya, I traded a car and I put down some money.
Okay.
How much money did you put down?
How
Steve?
much?
I put down about $5,000.
All right, and you're gonna do the same today?
Do I need to?
Well,
Steve, it'd be a good idea.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, just Steve, be a good idea for you.
Right.
Yeah, then I'll put down $5,000, or maybe this time I've got $2,000, or last time I had negative equity. This time I think I've got positive equity. You'll get different answers from the customer.
Right.
But it's a great question to ask, because if you discover how they bought their last vehicle, it gives you a help in helping them buy their next.